whatever you do, obviously say limits what you put on. Sorry.
Oh, are you happy?
Yes.
Just a bit. Why? Because the way you look.
If you could only see.
If you could say.
That's fucking great.
Look at these! We get to mess around with these bad boys. So we've got the sets of teeth, which got 2 different stages that we get to mess around with in different sections of the timeline of the transformation. We have actually managed to get hold of the spinal piece.
It reminds me of a side of salmon.
I do get that. And what's the fish called? A plaice? You know, the big flat ones.
That's quite cool, isn't it?
It is. But these, you've got your brow piece to create a bit more of definition in the brows. And then you've got the nose and upper lip.
It's quite cool.
I think it's just got great texture in it. It's amazing. And then we've also got cheek pieces to bring about out definition in the cheekbones.
Very kind of. What are they made from?
It'll be, so it's encapsulated silicone. So you've got 2 different types. You've got acetone based and alcohol based, and it's like cat plastic. So there's different types, and then it's silicone in the middle. So you do a layer of the cat plastic, fill it, and then do another layer of cat plastic, and that's how you get like this really thin, like skin layer, which then is either dissolved by alcohol or acetone. It depends what base it is. That helps you just get a really, really smooth edge, especially with the fleshing. You can pull that back and get a really nice seamless edge. We've got ears as well, and then last night I made some homemade claws, so we need to decide on colour for them as well. We've got so much hair apparently.
We've got more hair turning up today.
I've got bags full of it apparently. I think we're going to try and maybe at some point either today or tomorrow try the monster balloons to try and do the bladders to try and do shoulder movements, because I've got everything for that. I even brought a soldering kit for it to cut into it.
I like that you've got on Q-tips.
It's the easiest way to hold them. Because I don't have a fake hand.
Alright, walk us through what you're doing first then.
So these are the fake claws that I made last night. So we've got fake nail underneath. I've come up with the ingenious plan of a Q-tip with some blue tack on the end to hold them. I'm just doing a base coat of like a really dark purple, just to give it a base coat, and then basically going back in with a darker one to make it more defined. So you've got the lighter purples underneath.
Right, got it. Yeah. What have you made these out of?
So these are out of your white morph beads. So you literally put these in boiling hot water, they literally turn clear, and then you basically can pull them out, mould them. So I basically, as soon as they started to cool and get a tiny bit tacky, based them on the fake nail and built them up and just gave them a bit of shape. I didn't want them to be completely the same because it is part of the transformation. They're kind of like still growing. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so here's the star. The world's most famous, currently famous female werewolf, thanks to that amazing performance in that test video.
Well, what can I say?
Ms. Elle O'Hara, extraordinaire. So, Elle, welcome.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about what is going on today. What are we subjecting you to?
I don't know. Wow. I've just come and I have no idea. We're going to do all this stuff today. We're going to do a bit of testing to see how one becomes a werewolf.
The excitement between you have been looking forward to this for ages, you've been looking forward to this for ages, and now combining forces finally.
Yay!
Oh my god.
So,
very exciting. Quite excited for that to go on to see how it feels like.
I just hope it stays stuck because you were very
I know,
kind
because
of
I'm moving all the time.
No, this is it.
It will move. It will move. So the whole point of it is, with these kind of pieces, you can have a different percentage of how soft they are.
Yeah.
So it's quite rigid in the middle, but it'll be really soft and malleable on the edges.
Yeah, you can kind of feel that actually. It can go with my movements. Yeah, I know.
So there's as much today. We're going to be testing out how this is going to work for the actual shooting later down the line. Not too much later down the line, but definitely later down the line. This helps us work out how much time we might need a little bit better. And yeah, we're gonna get some really cool footage, some great pictures, and everyone else gets to have a whale of a time.
Yeah.
And there's Jules in the corner there with the laptop, just like doing producery stuff. So
All the fun stuff.
all of us.
So this is just a bit of alcohol. This is just to take any excess oils off the skin so that we have a complete clean base. So that when we do the glue, there is no residue stopping it actually sticking, so Elle can do whatever the hell she wants.
Just think of it like a spa.
That's exactly what I'm
The
thinking.
weirdest spa
Honestly,
you're ever gonna go
I love
to.
it. I remember last time I was like, yep, just do whatever you want. So good. So relaxing.
Like an actual, special effects glue,
Right.
where you have to have something to actually get rid of it. This is just,
This is DIY stuff, right?
yeah.
So there you go. For you budget filmmakers out there, print stick. And you shape it. Yeah.
So you brush them back, and then as it starts to dry, you can use a spatula. And just scrape
I
it.
gotta love this stuff.
I do apologise for my brows. I'm not having done anymore.
Fine.
Bit werewolfy already.
Actually, to be fair, we don't need any makeup. Look at that box. No, I'm joking. That's funny.
It's exactly what they said when I was born. Oh my god, look at those brows.
So we're starting with the cheek pieces because basically the face appliances for the brow and the nose, they're quite small in the sense of the area that they're covering. So with these cheek pieces, they've got quite a large surface area. So it's best if we do them first and then we can blend the smaller pieces. I'm just trying to get some.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they stapled it to the card, but
So,
normally they.
So this is just some talc, just baby powder. So this just gets any of the stick off. Oh, as I'm throwing it.
It's on the floor.
So this just gets all the stick off just whilst I'm sizing it up on the face. And then basically what I'll do is I'll get a face powder puff and we'll just go around the edges and that'll give me an edge of where to put the glue and everything.
Clever. Here
So
we go.
can you see how big this surface area
Massive,
is?
isn't it? Yeah, that's
So what you've got to think is, sorry Al,
Okay.
what you've got to think is where the skin tone is, that's going to be really hard to blend the edges.
cool. Right.
So sometimes, if you go a bit more at an angle, so because the piece is so big, I'm basically just doing the main part where I want it to line up. So where I've placed the piece, it'll be exactly where I want to line up. So when I go with glue, it means that I'm not going out of the area. I'm making Elle's skin sticky for no reason.
Blend is seamless.
But can you see here?
Yeah, right.
This is where the silicone is too thick.
Can't talk properly for hours because the shit's being glued. Yeah. Let's see. Cheek one.
Cheek one complete.
Cheek one.
We're rolling on cheeks.
Cheeky.
Cheeky.
Funny, wasn't it? Is that funny? It's nice.
Little dimples going in as well.
Actually get to doing some performance stuff. I'm really curious to see what kind of punishment this thing's going to take. Oh my god. Oh, unfortunately can't move the face much right now. It is. It's looking good. You happy with it so far?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey. Okay, so nose is on, brows on, cheeks on. Look at the blending on that motherfucker. How's it feel?
Great.
Just move your face around first. Look at that. There's the tongue. Wait till you get them teeth in as well. Holy shit. Okay, what's the next stage now?
We are just going to blend the edges where there's a bit of the silicone which hasn't had much flesh like near it, so they're a bit hard, so we're going to blend them out with a bit of Carbosil and Prozaid and stipple that on just so it blends those, and then colouring in hair.
Can you like move your eyebrows around?
Wow.
Wrong animal, but yeah. Right, so the facial bits are all on, looking great. What's next?
Next is to colour correct it. So we're using alcohol palettes. So these are alcohol activated, so you need to use a 99% alcohol for these to work.
Strong alcohol.
So you let them sit, you can dilute them down, creates the opacity and everything of them. So say for example here on Elle's face, you've got these which are quite similar undertone to her skin, whereas these have literally got no texture or anything into them. So we'll have to bring some, as you can see, like you've got a bit of pink, which this is really nice into. I'd say that the tone of this needs coming down maybe 1, and then obviously this needs bringing up. So yeah, focus on the tone, and then you add all your details, like if you've got any like freckles and stuff, that's when you start to add it over the top. You can tell the difference from where.
It's quite a long time to be sat. Still-ish. How are you finding that?
Good, I'm very relaxed. I'm probably more relaxed than I look.
Okay, so what's this sponge thing?
So this is stipple sponge.
Stipple sponge.
And this is just, because we're going around Elle's nose specifically, it just gives her a little bit of a break from it being so alcohol heavy towards the nose. But as you can see now that I've done with the actual brush, it's caught in the actual creases of the prosthetic, so it helps create that definition. Okay, oh no, I'm touched. I'm joking.
Ears.
Hiya, big ears. How are you doing?
How do those ears feel so far?
Good, I can't really feel anything.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty light, even stuff with cotton.
Feels great. How do they look?
Yeah, they're looking great. Like, big. Pointy ears. Okay, so we're just before we go with the hair, we've got the back piece on, we've got the ears, we've got the nose, we've got the brows, and now we're going to do the reveal. Okay, on 3, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god.
Bring the mirror closer.
Oh my, that's actually quite scary.
What do you think?
It's unbelievable, really. What the hell?
Is it what you imagined it to look like?
I don't know what I imagined. You're right with the nose. That's funny. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Just paint yourself.
But it's like proper squidgy.
Yeah.
You could just paint it blue and you could go.
This is what I imagine I look like
and
and why I need to get Botox.
Probably just
She needs to get some fucking Botox. Wow. That is
brown
unbelievable. That is, I know.
This would be a great Halloween outfit, wouldn't it?
Oh my god, I know.
That's literally what the celebs do, isn't it? Sit for 5, 6 hours.
That's how Heidi Klum does it.
Oh my god, she is.
She must spend so much money on those things, it's ridiculous. Explosions. Anyway, here we go with the hair. So what we're doing differently this time as opposed to the last couple of tests is we're now starting to work in not just the black hair, but you can see that we're actually getting like grey and different colours, and that just gives it a little bit more of a natural feel. Yeah, exactly.
Getting a bit matted.
Look at that too long. That's so wild.
You don't look real.
No, you don't. Okay.
How's it going?
It's good. We're just kind of testing like how far we push things.
The whole blending side from the cheek pieces to the actual nose piece is absolutely perfect, and
Yeah.
even on the bridge of the nose, it's just the forehead piece
Yeah.
where I think we'd either need to put either something to actually completely blend those two together, because the blending of the nose actually stopped here. It's either that or you have a piece where it builds the bridge of the nose, so it's like a bit raised on this bit, and then the nose actually continues up.
Because I think with like when you snarl and you kind of wrinkle your nose, so you see straight away there. It's kind of with the moisture especially, it's kind of gradually working its way.
So because of the way that our skin's moving, I would probably say even have a piece that comes, the nose comes up to here, and then we just, you know how the nose piece has gone over the cheekbones, have the forehead bit come down over the nose bit, so have the nose bridge come up to here, and then have that blending over. So then that's higher as well for that to come down.
Yeah, I agree. So it is coming up to 10 to 7 p.m. So we've been at this for
Since 12 we started, wasn't it? So we've worked out the nose piece, because obviously it's not fitting Elle's, it's not made for Elle's face exact, that there's some parts of the silicone piece where the edges didn't have the edge, so that we couldn't blend it as well. So it's lifting. We've also decided that the lips need to be more on show. The nose is creasing on the nose piece, so we think that it needs something either going underneath, or we need to create some sort of filler bridge kind of thing. Hello, Kiwi. The spirit gum I think's affected the paint, like the alcohol paint doesn't like it, so it's making it flake. So that'll need to be reviewed, but I can try that at home on myself.
Well, we learned a lot today.
We've learned a lot.
Already kind of looks just fucking great. Anyway, so. But this is why we do these test days, because we have to work out what doesn't work.
But I think it's also the fact of how far we can push it with movement as well.
Yeah.
So with the lip as well.
Because we're talking about this specifically, this bit here.
Yeah.
It's like,
Unlike here where the silicone didn't have a proper edge,
Yeah.
it's lifting and it's creasing because it doesn't have that seamless blend. The rest of the paint's held it up really well. It's just literally where I think we've used the spirit gum, it started to flake away. But now I'm really, this nose piece, the blending, I'm so happy with. It's good.
Boop.
But I think it's also the edges up here as well.
Yeah,
where we
that's
didn't.
the biggest.
Yeah.
That's the biggest culprit areas, but I mean, even then.
Even then, I'm so happy.
Even then.
I mean, even when she's relaxing, it doesn't. Very successful though.
I'd say so. Yeah.
Very happy.
Well done.
Very happy. Thank you for sitting for so long and putting it to work.
Do you know what? It's quite cool to have all this and to see it, because it actually helps. Sorry, hairball. It actually helps to visualise the character, obviously, as well, because you can kind of see it right there.
I mean, that's sort of that kind of performance isn't going to be the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, and so then when you can see yourself like that, it's easier to
Yeah.
get into it, I would say. It's also just really cool. Like, I've never had this many prosthetics on before.
This is just
Good to see how it
this is
works.
just the start. Right?
I know, yeah.
There's so much more to come.
Yeah,
But you've enjoyed today.
it's been so, yeah.
It's been great.
great.
It's been such a been a real learning experience, I think, as well.
That's part of the beauty of it as well, isn't it? We're kind
Yeah,
of figuring this stuff out together, which is nice.
Yeah, completely.
It's amazing what you can get done in a day. Yeah, it does feel like it takes ages at the start, but then...
It's definitely proven that for when we get to that point of full transformation, we're definitely going to be looking at multiple days to film that. And that's mainly for all this wonderful stuff, but, you know.
This is all part of it, isn't it? To learn these things.
Yeah, totally.
Be free.